We're going to learn how to evaluate algebraic expressions. First, what I would like you to do is look at the expressions listed here and look at the expressions listed here and see if you notice any differences between these expressions and these expressions. If you said that these only have numbers in them, whereas these have numbers and variables, then that was the correct observation. So when you look at this, when it's all numbers, we call that a numerical expression. And the moment we have variables, even just one variable in it, it is now not a variable expression, but an algebraic expression. Because basically algebra means that we're working with variables. And so the difference between numerical and algebraic expressions is not only that when we have numbers, we can figure them out and we can calculate what they are. All we have to do is follow order of operations. But when we have variables, we're either trying to figure out what the variable is, or perhaps we're going to simplify the expression by having a value for the variable. So that's what we're going to do right now. So if this says evaluate when x is equal to 5, what that means is we're going to put the 5 whenever we see an x. So we're going to do that in each of these expressions. So when I say negative 18 plus x, that really means negative 18 plus 5. Once I do the substitution, then I can simplify as normal. Negative 18 plus 5 is negative 13. Let's look at this problem. We have 3x squared plus 2. So I'm going to substitute the 5 wherever the x is. We have to be careful when we do that, and we usually like to put parentheses anytime you have exponents or anytime you are multiplying. This is the easiest way to put substitution in. So now we have to follow order of operations. Order of operations doesn't mean, oh, well, we put parentheses there, so we do parentheses first. Parentheses means when there's more than one operation inside the parentheses. This is where we are looking at multiplication or exponents, and we know that we need to do exponents before multiplying. So 5 squared is 25. So this is going to say 3 times 25 plus 2. 3 times 25 is 75, and then that gives us 77 as our answer. What if we have 150 minus x divided by x? Here we have x in two places. Well, it doesn't matter how many times the x shows up. All we have to do is replace the x with 5 every time, because they tell us to evaluate when x is equal to 5. In this situation, the fraction bar is telling us that this is being grouped. So we need to subtract 150 minus 5 first. We get 145 divided by 5. And then when we divide 145 by 5, we end up with 5 goes into 14 2 times, and 5 goes into 45 9 times. So we get 29. Let's look at this situation. We have negative 1 plus x minus 15 times 2 minus the absolute value of x. So I'm going to first do substitution. Always rewrite your expression with the 5 or whatever the value of the variable is first. And then after you rewrite your expression, then you can simplify. And so I'm going to go ahead and do my grouping symbol, which is the absolute value of 5. So I have negative 1 plus 5 minus 15 times 2 minus, what is the absolute value of 5? 5. Now I have to multiply 15 times 2 because I'm going to do multiplication, which is 30. And now, because it's all adding and subtracting, I'm going to go from left to right. Negative 1 plus 5 is 4 minus 30 minus 5. 4 minus 30 is negative 26, and negative 26 minus 5 is